Well, welcome everyone to Strategic Command WWII War in Europe. This game is currently in beta. As you can see here, we're in version 1.00.11a beta, but this game will be full released November 17th, 2016. And to prepare ourselves for the full release of this game, I thought I would do a quick video on each of the different scenarios and let everyone basically just get a quick overview of each of the scenarios, how many units are included, the action, where it's located, where the different battle lines are drawn, etc. And first on here is we're going to look at Operation Citadel. So you can see right now, again, this is a beta version. I do not have the full version yet, as it's not been released, but there are 5 awesome scenarios that's going to be coming with this game. We're going to work our way up the ladder here, and the first scenario we're going to look at is 1943 Operation Citadel, July 5th, 1943. So obviously, if you're a East Front guy, this is a scenario you're going to really enjoy. So you can see kind of some overview information about it. And let's go ahead and start it up. You can play obviously as the Axis or the Allies. You're going to take control of all the countries, all the major powers of that side for each of the scenarios. In this case, Germany and Italy. And of course, you can adjust your difficulty based on your needs. And of course, we have options here to adjust what everything's going to look like on the map and how things are going to look and function. And of course, there are some advanced options. You can just put the video on pause and look at those if you want. I'm just going to kind of leave everything as the default there. And let's go ahead and just take a quick look at this scenario here. Operation Citadel 1943. Obviously, we talked about it. This is going to be an East Front action where you're going to be fighting in 1943 as the tide is starting to turn. Can you, as the Axis, hold out against the onslaught of the Allies? Or, thank you. We got a couple units coming in. That's fine. Thank you. We have a nice report that comes in before each of the scenario, just giving you some overview, talk a little bit about it. And then, of course, we have some strategic advice that's going to pop up, giving you some more information, remind you that certain things may or may not happen during this scenario. And if you're not sure, you might want to check out different parts of the strategy guide to reread those sections just so you are prepared for those events to happen. And looks like we have a battleship we need to deploy here and another destroyer. We'll deploy these really quickly, and then we're in the meat of it here. So first thing I'm going to do is zoom all the way out so you can kind of get an overview of the awesome map and details of this scenario. As you can see, what we talked about, we're talking about an East Front action scenario here. Obviously German and Russian, with a few Finnish units up here at the top. And then I'll zoom into scroll level 2 and we'll take a look at the battle line this way, and then we'll zoom all the way in just to give you a closer view. Again, this is kind of just to give you an overview of the complexity of the scenario, how many units are involved, the location of the units, and what kind of units are involved in the action. So you can see up here in Leningrad, we have quite a sandwich happening here between the Germans coming in on the south and the Finns up in the north, trying to squeeze out the Russian units. And then, of course, the main battle action here in the middle. And then kind of down here on the south end, down by Rostov, we have our last bit of units there. So that's kind of the overview there. As you seen on our zoomed out view, there are some other units that are scattered around the map, but obviously these aren't going to play too much of a importance in this scenario here. Now we'll zoom all the way in and take a look at our units here, and we'll get a nice look at the map and the beautiful counters. And what I might do here is we can obviously turn the counters off at any time so you can actually see the details underneath, which is a nice ability to do that. I wonder, can I actually switch to, I think I could, but I don't, probably have to do it in the options menu. We can do that. We can actually switch to out of the 3D counters, and then you can look at it with the NATO counters if you're more familiar with that, or you find that look more appealing to you. I'll just give you kind of a view of that as well. So obviously our Finnish units up here, our German units here, and our Russian units here. And if we click on them, we can see that some of these counters are actual cores. This one here is an army. This is a core. We actually have a Schwerzer Gustav railgun. I'm probably butchered that name a little bit. Apologize for that. But we have a nice railgun here. That's kind of a unique unit to have in the game. That's awesome. Some medium bombers. We got some tactical fighters, anti-tank weapons. We have a garrison over there and some more cores as well. If we click on the Russians, obviously fighters. They actually have a battleship there and some anti-air, some army units down there as well. If we come down here kind of in the meat of the action here, again, you can see lots of different cores, and oops, don't want to click on that. Some armies over here. There's the Guards army there for the Russian units. Some more armies, some more cores, some artillery, obviously heavy artillery here in the middle to help defend. We have some rocket artillery in the back here. We got some regular tank units. We got some heavy tank units. We have more fighters, more medium bombers. I think we even have some tactical bombers here, if I'm not mistaken. That's actually a Romanian unit. You can see by the little symbol in the corner here. That's actually a couple Romanian units here. Here's another Romanian unit, the 6th Cavalry Division. And obviously some more Germans down here at the bottom. Alright, well, I just wanted to give you guys a kind of a quick overview of the scenario. We'll just turn back on the 3D counters just so you guys can check that out one last time. If you wish to play with the actual 3D counters, you can some rocket artillery, headquarter units. For me, it's just a little bit easier, but everybody has their own preferences, obviously. Heavy artillery units, some anti-tank weapons, some Großdeutschland mechanized units. Let's see, what do we have here? Some heavy artillery. And obviously, like I mentioned, some Romanian units down here, and what's this, a garrison back here. So, unit count seems to be, you know, very respectable, manageable if you're not into playing with hundreds and thousands of counters on your screen, and you enjoy East Front action. The 1943 Operation Citadel might be your scenario. We shall see. November 17th, when the game is full released. And we'll be bringing you more videos, kind of highlighting each of the different scenarios. So appreciate you watching, and look for the next video to come shortly. Thanks so much.